Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to ice dye some overall shorts. For this project, we're going to do it somewhat on a diagonal. So using a washable marker, I mark out some basic guidelines. I'm not going to follow them 100%, but it just keeps me going in the direction I need to go. I'm going to secure these overalls by using reusable zip ties, and I got them from Dharma. They're not exactly affordable. I found some on Amazon where you get like 100 of them for the same price, and I do have a link for them down below in the description box. This zip tie doesn't want to latch, so I'm going to replace it with a different one. For the rest of it, I'm just going to use rubber bands to secure all of the loose ends. Once you have your project secure, you need to create some sort of an ice barrier. I like to use these silicone cake molds that I got from Amazon. I have a clickable link down below in the description box, along with everything else that I use to create tie-dye. For this particular project, I'm going to stay with what I'm comfortable with, which of course is the purples and the blues. Once you have all your dye on it, put on a mask and give it a quick little sprinkle of soda ash. After the ice melted, I came back and checked it. There was still quite a bit of undissolved dye, so I gave it a quick little sprinkle of soda ash, and then I added some dye to the areas that needed a little bit more, and then I added a second layer of ice. It got late, and so now we're on day 2 of this project. And I checked the back, and the back looked like it still needed some more dye. So I flipped it over, and I'm going to repeat the process on the opposite side. This is the third and final layer of ice. So once this ice melts, you want to let the project batch for 24 hours. It's been 24 hours and now it's time for the rinse out. You want to start by using cold water, and that's going to rinse away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the fibers, and gradually increase the water to hot and rinse until the water runs pretty much clear. From here, I take it to the washing machine and I do a plain hot water cycle. I do a second hot water cycle using Synthropol, and I do a third hot water cycle using Milsoft, and Milsoft brings softness back into the fabric after the dyeing process. And then I put it in the dryer, and we'll come back and we'll see the results. Well, here they are, guys. Here's our overalls after they've been washed and dried, and I think they turned out super cute. The zip ties really made quick work of this project and made it fun to do, but you could also use rubber bands, sinew, kite string, whichever you prefer, but I wanted to try something new. So let's talk about the colors for a second. The Imperial Purple and the Ultraviolet are so similar in colors, I really don't see a lot of definition between the two. And then the Blue Violet, it took on much more of a magenta color than I'm usually used to, so I think it does look good, but I was hoping it was going to be a little more on the blue side. And then the Periwinkle is gorgeous, but it doesn't look very periwinkle to me. But for those of you that have been following along, you know that I think most of my blues are off. And then the Nightshade, it barely even shows up because it's dark and very similar to the Imperial Purple. Overall, I'm very happy with the color splits that we got from the icedye, and they're very pretty. And like I said it before, my camera just doesn't do these pictures any justice. In person, they're so much prettier. So what do you guys think of these overalls? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell for future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.